Sorry, man, I'm drinking coffee. I'm getting hot in the mug, up in the mud. But hey, if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all follow the X page, y'all follow the community tab. Y'all know I was gonna cook on this. And I did a little dig. Well, I can't even say I did a little digging. I can't say I did a little digging. It just came across my X feed. So we got some Lou DeBella reaction. We got some historical reaction on this. But if you've been following me, and it's funny how, Mayonnaise Nation, when it's a Mayonnaise Nation fighter, it always, or a Hispanic fighter, it always escapes the news. Nobody blows it up. Whenever this was a ninja, this would be all over the news. This is why I don't respect a lot of these new content creators and these media people. I don't respect them. And we're going to put the search and we're going to get credit, even if some hoe ass niggas I don't like. We're going to get credit. And whoever talked about this, Alexander Povetkin was banned for 4 years for taking illegal stimulus, 10 years of fight results wiped from his record. Now, I know y'all was expecting this video yesterday, but, I had to do this live from the desk. I like the Nikes he got on, though. I'm kind of hot. No diddy. So Alexander Povetkin, the latest big name in the sport, to have a good name tarnished due to taking illegal stimulus. The Russians, who once held a WBA heavyweight title, have been hit with pretty stiff penalty. According to numerous sources, Povetkin last seen losing in return fight with Dillian White back in March of 2021, has been banned for 4 years. He old as hell. Why 10 years of fight results will be wiped from his pro record? It's not known if the ban will have any real effect on a 45-year-old who's most likely was not going to fight anyway, just like Amir Khan. But the wiping of the decade of fights, wins, as well as losses will perhaps hurt Povetkin's pride. Basically, Povetkin has been shamed, and it's entirely possible that many fans will turn their back on him. He retired, didn't give a hell. Povetkin tested positive for, guess what? That Ryan Garcia. He on that good cushion, Ryan Garcia. I got some downs. Drug offenders I can call Ostarine in 2016 and received 1 year ban. But now I thought Ostarine didn't do nothing. I thought Ostarine wasn't going to help. I thought Ostarine was, but now it's been revealed how also Povetkin also tested positive for Ostarine, this time in 2014. And now a statement from the International Testing Agency, ITA, reads as follows. After being notified of the case and informed of his procedural rights, the athlete decided not to challenge the anti-doping violation. In addition, the athlete's results from October 25th, 2014 until the start of the athlete's provisional suspension on October 21st, 2024 have been disqualified, including results obtained during a boxing match held on the night of 24/25/2014. So the fight statement is referring to Povetkin's KO win over Carlos Takam. Other big names who now see their defeats at the hands of Povetkin wiped out include Dillian White, who's a PED offender, Irish Mike Perez, David Price, Huey Fury. It's terrible to think Povetkin may have cheated his way to victory so many times. Will Russia got that history. Povetkin, 36-3-1 before the new ruling, was beating only by Vladimir Klitschko, Anthony Joshua, Dillian White in their rematch, while Povetkin was held to a draw by Michael Hunter. Now, though none of these results count, Povetkin will always be remembered as once notable fighter who unfortunately resorted to cheating. Now, my thing is this, okay? I think this was the right call. Unfortunately, they should have caught this a lot earlier. They have to improve on that. Remember going back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, Some days I still wish I was a kid again. Shout out to Ahmad. That was the name of the artist. Remember when the Wilder fight, they put that in escrow and they was going around, threatening everybody for defamation and suing some people for defamation for saying Povetkin was a drug cheat. So apparently the Wilder fight was called off because he apparently had popped hot. Now, apparently, Povetkin and them challenged that. People got mad at Wilder because the fight was off. It was supposed to be Wilder big step up. He was going over to Russia. I believe they lost a purse bid. And, they lost a purse bid and everything. And, people was mad because Wilder's finally about to step up and the fight got called off. And a lot of people was blaming Wilder. I kind of got frustrated with him. But it was said that Povetkin popped hot. But they put the money in escrow. And basically, Wilder and them, they got sued and never got their money back or something like that. And it was said that they defamed his name, that he was not a drug cheat. So I don't know what they did, with the drug test. I don't know what they did with the drug test as far as disputed, but he had popped hot and somehow, you know, somehow I don't know what happened. So here we go. Wilder did win the court ruling, but Wilder not getting paid $4 million for a canceled Povetkin fight. So last week, the circuit court appealed affirmed the decision issued last year over the Wilder failed Deontay Wilder Povetkin WBC heavyweight title fight. Even though Povetkin tested positive for banned substance enhancing substance prior to the planned 2016 WBC title challenge against Wilder, the court ruled that Wilder is not entitled to receive his $4.3 million purse, which he was scheduled to be paid for the fight. The fight never occurred, but Wilder's purse was held in escrow account pending the legal ruling. The court has now ruled that Povetkin's promoter, WOB, World of Boxing, is entitled to keep the $4.3 million, almost 4.4, and was supposed to be Wilder's purse. We see no reason why the WOB should not be entitled to return the funds held in escrow. Circuit courts also ruled that the WOB could not collect any additional money from Wilder for failing to schedule the fight after Povetkin tested positive. Despite the loss and the counterclaims, the decision is a win for WOB. So Wilder sued. He got his time wasted. He didn't get no money back for training expenses paid, or none of that was paid. The court, my bad. Let's go down here. The court found a WBC determination of no violation meant WOB, not Wilder, was entitled to keep the Wilder's purse. So here, let's read this whole thing. So in reaching this decision, the key was prior ruling issued by the WBC in August 2017. The contract between Wilder and the WOB read that the WBC could drop its sanction of the fight, perform any and all decisions and actions relating to any time. The WBC took a very weak stance against Povetkin's cheating and let his promoter off the hook to determine of Wilder. The detriment of Wilder. I think that's what they said. Excuse me. Povetkin tested clean on April 7th, 8th, and 11th of 2016, but the urine sample provided by him in 2017, April 27th, 2016, tested positive for a banned substance, meldonium. I think I remember talking about this. Povetkin subsequently tested positive for different banned substances, but that was not the issue in the lawsuit. At the time, meldonium was a newly banned substance that it was legal in Russia, where Povetkin lives. Though December 31st, 2015, WBC decided in 2017, despite the dirty test results, that Povetkin did not violate the WBC clean boxer program. WBC wrote in 2017, it is not possible and as certain that Mr. Povetkin ingested meldonium after January 1st, 2016. This nigga's a cheat, and they get him off the hook, just like Ryan Garcia and everybody else. The January 1st, 2016 date is significant, according to New York Times. The WADA, the World Anti-Doping Authority, WADA, did not ban meldonium until January 1st, 2016. The drug had been legal, widely used in Russia for decades, so it makes sense not to punish for the use of meldonium in December 2015 or earlier because it was legal. But it's in your system after the year. It doesn't fucking matter. It's in your system. However, the WBC ruling is illogical and corrupt because it ignores 3 tests from earlier in April 16 that showed no meldonium in the Povetkin system. There you go. So after the day, there was no meldonium. Then he took it again. So there you go. It seems logical that the positive test was caused by Povetkin ingesting meldonium between April 11th and April 27th, 2016, not prior to January 1st, 2016. The court found the WBC determination of no violation meant WOB, the promoter, not Wilder, was entitled to keep Wilder's $4.3 million purse. The contract between Wilder and WO specified the WBC had initial decision to make power over future dispute. So the WBC effed Wilder over. Oh, this ain't even a good part. This wasn't even supposed to be part of the video. The court decided WBC ruling was conclusive, an issue of who's entitled to the escrow fund, stating that it concluded otherwise would require this court to determine that Povetkin breached the contract by failed to abide by the WBC anti-dope requirements. When the parties specifically agreed that the WBC's decision on this question would be conclusive, Wilder has not shown that Povetkin ingested of or positive tests of meldonium. was by itself breach of the bout agreement. Povetkin and WBO had counter claims against Wilder, accusing him of pulling out the fight when he had no reason to do so, but the court dismissed those claims as well. You fucking tested positive for something that was banned. You took it clearly after the date. Now, that's not the fun part. Let's get to, well, let me elaborate and we're going to get to the fun part and close this thing out, right? We going to close this mother out. So the fun part is this, right? This dude's a cheat. And Russia is known to cheat and be innovative in cheating and things that they take. They're a very innovative and progressive society, in science in general. They're very progressive. But at the end of the day, I remember this whole thing, and a lot of people, and I was frustrated with Wilder, but a lot of people was frustrated with Wilder. Because this was his first step up fight. He won't fight no tomato cans. They lost the purse bid and they was going over to Russia and all this type of stuff. So it was a huge thing that people was looking forward to. And it's messed up. So, but it is what it is. So, messed up, and he got played. He should have kept his money, but the WBC effed him over. This is the same WBC who was leaning on drugs, who lean on PEDs. They give all the others a pass on PEDs, but when it came to Wilder saying he wanted to catch a body, when it came to Wilder saying he wanted to catch the body in the ring, they threatened to suspend him. They threatened to strip him. They threatened to do all those things to him. Ain't that funny? They sit here and, Devin Haney got robbed by Ryan Garcia. He got cheated. He didn't make the weight. First thing they do, strip Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? So like I continue to say, man, like I continue to say, the WBC, man, when black people figure out that we the sauce and, they should create their own belt, they should work together in boxing, which that'll never happen. And they should, go, do their own thing. They don't need these sanctioning belt bodies, bro. You don't need them. They're clearly anti-black. And we pay the majority of their bills. This dude got cheated, and they was the reason he didn't get his money. I mean, if I'm Deontay Wilder, I'd have told Suleiman to shove that belt where his daddy buried at. Yeah, I said it. But let's keep going on. Lou DiBella responded. He was the promoter at the time. He said steroid testing in boxing is an effing joke. I agree. WC boxing program included. Joke. WC included their joke. WC subjective. Quote, we can do whatever we want rules. Facts. We were exactly the reason, and I got to give this dude credit. Fanon covered that a long time ago. That they rules, they do whatever they want. The reason the court overturned the $4 million judgment, 4.3, almost 4.4 of the jury, effing cheater, steroid monster Povetkin was rewarded with the biggest career money thereafter. I think he fought like Joshua or something. Rewarded by the WBC and after being a known cheat. Can you believe this cheater piece of ish? Povetkin and the pieces around him sued me for defaming his filthy, lying, worthless name. There you go. It's the game, bro. It's the game. Shame burning. Is this the game? I told y'all, man. Black people, man, we got to stick together. We supposed to be brothers. We got to stick together, bro. I'm telling y'all, we have to stick together, man. We got to stop being under the establishment thumb. We have to, bro. We got to just do our own thing. We got to do our own thing. We got our own thing. We got to do our own thing. No kizzy, man. Come on, man. We don't need the WC, WBO, IBF, WBA. Without us, man, them motherfuckers go out of business, but y'all don't stick together. They don't stick together. It is what it is. Sad. But hey, man, let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all knew I was going to do a video on this. But, I said we was going to see who talked about this. Let's see who talked about this. We're going to get credit. It's still early. We're going to see who talked about this. I don't want to go back to slinging yayo, to get my mayo. I don't want to go back to taking Ostarine, to get in that boxing ring. I don't want to go back to take So shout out to G-Man Boxing. He talked about it. A few other guys talked about it. That's about it. Shout out to G-Man Boxing. That's all I see. G-Man Boxing. G-Man Boxing. Go subscribe to him, bro. Shout out to him. But hey, proud to bro. Hit the link tree, join the Patreon. That's where all the live streams gonna be at. After I go live on YouTube, they go in there instantly. Want to donate? Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313. Rolling by the screen. PayPal link inside that link tree in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, the whole nine. Join the Free Game 89 channel. All that's in the link tree. Peace.